In this video, we're going to look at a build for a Whitewalker, also known as an Other. Not much is known about the origin of these creatures, but we do know a lot about their properties. They thrive in cold and darkness and are likewise repelled by fire and sunlight. They raise their fallen victims as undead wights, and wield thin, icy swords. Many seem to be ancient, possibly hundreds of years old, and they ride undead animals. We'll start by going with Nord for the race. This will give us a 50% cold resistance. To get the other 50% and a weakness to fire, we'll go Vampire as soon as possible, and remain blood-starved to gain the maximum bonuses. Because we'll alternate between magic and swordplay, we'll put half our levels into health and the other half into Magicka. And instead of Conjuration to raise the dead, we'll use the Ritual Stone to do the job for us. This way we can have an entire army at once. Because their primary attribute is their temperature, we'll focus on Frost Destruction magic. This will give us our ranged attacks, Frost Cloak, and also applies to Vampiric Drain to heal. On the other hand, we'll use one-handed to wield an icy sword. Our blade will deal physical as well as frost damage to our foes and victims. We'll use heavy armor to protect ourselves, with a specific set in mind. The ancient Nord look will appeal to our venerable natures. And finally, we're going to use smithing to improve our gear, except, and here's the tricky bit, we're not going up the heavy side. We're going up the light side. This has to do with our endgame gear. Standard ancient Nord armor requires Daedric Smithing and the title of Harbinger in the Companions. Instead, we're going to go to Solstheim and complete the Unearthed questline. This will yield us the unique armor set, Ahzidal's Armor. It upgrades with steel ingots and benefits from the Advanced Armors perk instead of the Daedric Smithing perk. The set itself gives you, among other bonuses, a small chance of defensive paralysis, Waterwalking, 50% Magicka absorption, and a very special bonus to your reanimated dead. With Ahzidal's Ring of Necromancy, your reanimated army will explode for 50 points of frost damage and die when they take damage. Needless to say, this is very cool. Pun. Now, our sword is a bit trickier. We want the highest level version of Chillrend, which means we need to do the Thieves Guild questline and enter Mercer Frey's house at level 46 or higher. This version is only topped by Mirak's sword as having the highest damage on a one-handed blade, and it has a chance to paralyze. Be sure to upgrade it at max smithing. The only piece of equipment I didn't have locked in was the necklace. I settled for a necklace of revival for the healing rate, but any necklace you like will fit in. Apart from fire mages and fire-breathing damage, life as a Whitewalker is easy indeed. And that's it, our Harbinger of Icy Death. Destroy the light and serve the great Other with pride. Thanks for watching.